2026 is here. And what if this year you were able to experience everything that you feel your heart's crying out for? All of the things you feel God has prepared specifically for you. But the thing about it is that they've stayed out of reach. And not because God is withholding them from you, but because your hands have been stretching out by themselves instead of being placed in the hands of the master who can reach anything for you. What if you were able to renew your mind every single day and you were able to see God move in the middle of that renewal? You see, the thing about this is that most of us don't intentionally walk away from God. We drift, we react to life, we let the world set the pace for us, the priorities, the pressure, and then we begin to wonder why real change feels slow for us, or honestly, impossible. So in this video, I want to give you something that you can actually use. Daily, non-negotiable habits you can stack going into 2026. So you can stay rooted and you can experience real transformation in your life. Romans chapter 12, verse 2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." That verse is so direct. Transformation doesn't happen automatically, and it does not happen once a year. God doesn't renew your mind once. He renews it daily, because every single day, you and me, we're being shaped by what we consume, what we think about, and what we repeatedly choose. And I need you to catch this. Transformation isn't one big spiritual moment. It's built habit by habit, day by day, choice by choice. Your everyday life, your ordinary life, is the battlefield. Your routines decide whether you conform or transform. Christian's power is not in discipline alone. I want to repeat that. The Christian's power is not in discipline alone. The Christian's power is being obedient to God, even when it's hard. It's surrender. It means you give up your way for His way. It means you stop building from this ego and you start building from the Spirit. And now with that foundation laid, let's get practical. At my church, we talk about growth in 4 quadrants: spiritual, relational, physical, and financial. And I love this because it keeps you balanced. And honestly, these are usually the areas where we either need the most change or we're quietly struggling. This is the valley of the heroic mindset. I want you to think big, aim big. I want you to think of things that actually stretch you as a person, something that feels drastic. But I don't want you to just stay a dreamer. I want you to become a doer by breaking the big thing down into daily reps you can actually sustain. And we're going to start with the spiritual quadrant, because this is the foundation for everything. If you don't have the foundation spiritually, the other quadrants might improve, but you'll still be empty. You can build habits that lead to goodness, but true transformation for the Christian comes from prioritizing the non-negotiables God places in your spirit. So ask yourself, what's the big aim spiritually? It's simple. I want my mind renewed daily. I want to walk with God in a real way, before the noise, scripture, and prayer. Even if it's just 10 minutes, even if it's just one chapter, even if it's just one verse, let God's voice be the first voice that is shaping your thoughts. Write that one thing down. What lesson is He giving to you? What conviction is He trying to instill in your heart? What is He trying to remind you of? Because when you reflect with God, your days stop being wasted and they start to become wisdom. Now, let's talk relationships. A lot of us don't mean to neglect people. We just get busy. We're super focused on the things that we have to do. We get tired and then months pass by and we wonder why things feel distant. So what's the big aim relationally? Restoration in your marriage, restoration with your kids, restoration in your friendships. One intentional act of love a day. Do one apology that you've been delaying. One moment of presence with your kids. No phone. A weekly relationship reset. Have a real conversation. Go out on a date night. Take a walk with your family. A check-in that's not just surface level, but is intentional and fixed and directed. Because your faith isn't just something you think about, it's something that you live out with your actions. That love that you practice daily keeps your heart aligned with God. Now, let's talk physical. Physically, this is where we can really go crazy with the think big mindset. Some of you might already be in shape, and you might say, I don't really know what to do. So working out more is not going to be a sustainable or realistic goal for you. Instead, aim for something that stretches you beyond your normal limits. Maybe it's a marathon. Maybe it's learning a combat sport. Maybe it's restoring your body after years of neglect. For me personally, my big physical goal this year, I want to lose 60 pounds and I want to improve my VO2 max. That's big for me, that's drastic, and it's real. It's actually attainable. It's something I've done before. The daily non-negotiable is that small step that is going to prove that I'm serious. The non-negotiables that I've set for me are moving every day, the amount of steps I want to take, my protein intake and water, bedtime discipline. I want to start playing basketball again because I don't just want weight loss. I want restoration, building myself back up from the ground up. Let's talk financially. Many people feel stuck because they feel like they need clarity before they can move forward with a financial goal. But the truth is, clarity often comes from action. So ask yourself, what's your big aim? Maybe it's starting a side business. Maybe it's getting out of debt. Maybe it's building a savings. Maybe it's increasing income to support your family. For me, my financial goal is to bring in income through value of the ROI. It's one small daily step that keeps me moving forward, a daily rep that builds momentum. That can be something like writing down my ideas, learning something specific, reaching out to one person, creating one piece of value, or putting one brick down in the direction that you're trying to build. Pay attention to what you naturally research. What do you keep coming back to? What gives you energy? What can you do consistently without burning out? Pick one day a week where you build, 1 to 2 hours, no multitasking, just focused effort. Because you don't need intensity for a week, you need consistency for this year. So let's put all of this together. Your habits form the life that you live. Whether you choose them on purpose or whether you fall into them, they still shape you. And if you actually desire change, you can't stay passive. We can't keep asking God for a different life while practicing the same patterns. So here's my challenge for you going into 2026. Pick 4 non-negotiables, 1 for each quadrant: spiritual, relational, physical, financial. Keep them simple, keep them repeatable, keep them anchored in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, and keep them aligned with restoration. Write them down. Put them somewhere that you can see them, and don't wait for motivation. Build consistency. Those small steps that you take daily create massive change over time. 2026 doesn't have to be another year that passes you by. If you renew your mind daily, God will transform your heart, your decisions, and eventually your whole life. Guys, let me know in the comments, what are your 4 non-negotiable habits for 2026? Or just give me one. I'm genuinely down there with you. I want to celebrate with you. I want to pray over that with you. And I want to be with you through the process. If this encouraged you, share it with someone who's praying for a fresh start. Make sure you hit subscribe for more faith-filled practical teaching. And if you want to watch the video about our word for 2026, restore, click the video that's popping up on the screen right now. God bless you guys. Peace.